We are taking a quick break from the Mendiola Champions League run to go back to the Philippines in World Cup qualifying. So, in this episode, we are going to face the United Arab Emirates in World Cup qualifying. Then I'll play the Kuwait match off screen, but we'll come back at the end of the international break so that you all can see how we stand going into the last two matches of World Cup qualifying, which will come in a few months in June. This is how things look like so far in World Cup qualifying. We are effectively out of the running to qualify automatically for the World Cup. So, in this group of six, the top two teams will qualify automatically for the World Cup, and then the next two teams will go into the fourth round to have another opportunity at qualifying for the World Cup. Currently, we are 2 points out of fourth place, which we need to finish in at least fourth if we want to keep our World Cup dream alive. But it has been a very tough road for us so far. But again, today we are playing the UAE. The UAE sit in that fourth place position. So if we can win or draw against the UAE, we'll at the very least still be in contention. But if we lose to the UAE, then we'll be at least 4 points behind Japan, and we would be 5 points behind the UAE, and we would be effectively knocked out. We would not have a chance of qualifying for the World Cup. And just so you all can see here on the right side of the screen, this is what things look like. So again, first and second make the World Cup, third and fourth make the fourth round, fifth and sixth are knocked out, and then league sorting rules, goal difference, and goals scored, then results between teams. Right now, results between teams is going to be crucial against someone like the UAE, because we lost to them 4-1 away from home early on in the World Cup, in this World Cup qualifying section. So it's going to be necessary to win this game. So with that all being said, we'll jump right into things. This is the squad we're going out. I'm going aggressive. We're going with the 4-2-4. We are going aggressive, and we are starting a very good team here. It's very different than the team that we had for the Southeast Asian Championships, but we have all of our guys back. We have all of our guys who normally play in Europe, which means players like Frederick Bayod, Sebastian Barak, Joshua Gonzalez, Javier Soler, all these guys come back in. They'll make up our front four. Sandro Reyes comes into the midfield alongside Kekkonen, who of course starred for us. And then we have players like Obermeyer, Ugelvik, Santos, Lingbo, and I'm starting Manuel Soriano over Kevin Mendoza. I think Soriano has just been better for us recently. If we look at Kevin Mendoza here, he is aging. He is starting to go on the downhill slide. And I think Manuel Soriano is just a little bit of a better player, so I'm going to trust him in this match. But this is the team. This is the most important World Cup qualifying match to date. Let's see if we can keep this World Cup dream alive. And the UAE get us underway. It's the Philippines versus the UAE in World Cup qualifying. If UAE wins, they're pretty much guaranteed a fourth round spot. If we win, we are back in contention. Come on, boys, let's keep us in this. And it is an early opportunity for them here, and they have scored off of the kickoff highlight. I had kind of stopped my commentary on the kickoff here, and they've immediately scored. They work the ball around to that side. Lingbo gets stuck in. Soler can't cover, and they've finished phenomenally. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't think this was meant to be for us the way that this is going early. I think this is going to be the World Cup we weren't able to get in. It's a shame because this will probably be the last International World Cup given when FM25 is going to be released. But they've just scored 2 goals on us, and I think this is over. And another chance. Unfortunately, it is off the post. Man, we are not... I mean, they've had 4 shots and scored on 50% of their shots. We just haven't been in this game at all. We're going to tell them we're going to demand more, but nothing is coming from today right now. Soriano to hit it long. Can we get something? That's a I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the Mendoza fans. I made a big mistake. I should have started Mendoza because Soriano's having an absolutely shocking performance. And that is bad head coaching on my part. But Soriano here, he can fix the issue here. Can we get something better moving forward here? Can we find Barak? Wow, I mean, we're just not doing well. We are not doing well. Obermeyer, though, winning it. Can we get something, anything going? Barak, can you stick it into the box? Joshua Gonzalez, he finds Sandro Reyes. Here we go. Good play here. Find the back of the net. We need to score. That's got to be a goal. That's got to be a goal to get us back into things. We at least need 2 goals to bring this to a draw. Joshua Gonzalez to put the ball in. And it is well cleared, but it finds Barak. Joshua Gonzalez once again. He finds Javier Soler. We're working the ball around nicely here. It's not fallen to the right person, though. An opportunity for UAE here. We have played so poorly in this first half. Obermeyer getting a tackle, and it's going to go to the edge of the box here. We are fortunate not to be down 3. One last opportunity before the half. Hopefully we can win the ball high up the pitch here. But that doesn't seem the case as UAE. Working the ball around, nice, Frederick Bayon! Frederick Bayon with the high press. And all of a sudden, there might be a chance for us here. It is 2-1. Can we get back into things? It is absolutely brilliant pressing. An errant pass, I think the errant pass came here. And Frederick Bayon comes in, takes advantage. That's exactly what we needed before the half. I'll tell you what, that goal changes a lot going into the second half. We're still going to tell them that we've been poor, but that goal completely changes the complexion of this match. It is 2-1 now, and we just need 1 goal to still be in the race for the World Cup at least, to just still be in things. The UAE with a corner here. They could also go short potentially, and they do go short, interestingly. And Soler with the intervention, but it's still going to be an opportunity for them. They'll look to, well done, John Patrick Strauss and Fajrli just come in, and they've connected well to help get that clear. UAE looking to work it through our midfield. Well done, Javier Soler. Well done winning it. Javier Soler going on the right-hand side now. Can he get the cross in? It finds Frederick Bayon with the chance. That was the opportunity to make it 2-2. What a chance. And we have a throw here. John Patrick Strauss into Javier Soler. He finds Kekkonen to Reyes. Oh, and Fajrli with the opportunity. We're into the last 10 minutes here. Again, we just need 1 goal. 1 goal will at least keep us in things. It'll take it to the final match week, final international break. But it looks like the UAE are going to counter here. It was our opportunity, but they're going to go down the side. That's really good play from them. They'll look to cut it back. Well done, John Patrick Strauss. Javier Soler, can we get moving forward? No. And we're into the final 5 minutes. I've made changes to essentially get the most gung-ho approach we can. We'll do one last encouraged shout, but we are not getting an opportunity here. We're into added time. Why can't we get one last opportunity? And the game is just going to run out on us. Oh, that's just so disappointing as the ball goes into the back post. What a disappointing way to end our World Cup campaign. We haven't been given another opportunity. We did everything we could, but we had a really poor start to the match. We did get back into things. We had our chances. Bayon with the big one in the second half, but he was the one who got us into the game. But unfortunately, we're just not going to have enough to make the World Cup. Looking at how things look, we'll go to the dressing room. We couldn't move into a playoff place. Just so you all can see here, that pretty much knocks us out of World Cup qualifying. We are now 5 points behind the UAE. But we're going to play Kuwait next. I'll come back after that game, and we will reconvene at that point. Well, after the loss against the UAE, we concluded the international break with actually a really good 5-2 victory over Kuwait. Barak, Gonzalez, Fajrli, an own goal, and Frederick Bayon, all leading us to a 5-2 victory. The interesting thing is Frederick Bayon now has 14 caps and 14 goals, so he is getting a goal per cap. But unfortunately, that is not going to be enough to get us through to the World Cup. Uzbekistan, Iraq, and Japan have all at least secured a playoff space, which is being in the top 4. The UAE played Iraq. Iraq are in second, and the UAE came out 3-0 winners over Iraq. We really needed in that match Iraq to at least get a draw. But the UAE are now 5 points ahead of us going into the final round of World Cup qualifying matches. Who are they playing? They will be playing Kuwait. If they beat Kuwait away from home. The Uzbekistan game, Uzbekistan are in first. That's going to be tough. But Kuwait in 6th, if they win that match, they're pretty much through. They have us with results between teams and goal differential. It is pretty much over in World Cup qualifying. As far as our job is concerned, it's not a huge deal. The minimum expectation was to reach the third round of World Cup qualifying. That is exactly where we got to, so we've met at least the nation's expectations. But at this point, as far as the Philippines is concerned, we will come back for the last two matches here. We'll play at least one of them. But essentially, at this point, we are rebuilding now for the Asian Nations Cup. The Asian Nations Cup will happen in 2030. This will probably be the last major international tournament. If we get there, we should be able to play it prior to the start of FM25. I'm not sure if we'll get here, but hopefully we will. We'll likely conclude things here, but we're rebuilding towards the Asian Nations Cup. Unfortunately, we won't be in the 2030 World Cup. But we'll play the last round of World Cup qualifying. We'll see how good we can do. But this is where we are with the Philippines. But that all being said, I have a few matches to get through with Mendiola, and then the next time I see you all, we will be taking on Jeonbuk in the Champions League semifinal. So things where we're not doing so good with the Philippines, at least we're doing a little bit better with Mendiola right now. But I will see you all very soon. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves, and I will see you all in a little bit. Bye.